We're going to the Whistler Bike Park with my Boostmonster 2.0. We're gonna ride big jumps, gnarly tech, all sorts of epic trails. Yes, this was filmed last September in case you're wondering. I made some changes to the bike and I definitely learned some things today.
All right, you guys, we are back in Whistler with the Boostmonster 2.0. And this will be my second trip to Whistler with this bike since Crankworks. Of course, all my footage from Crankworks is gone and lost.
Yeah, let me just tell you about that for a minute here. I filmed for about 3 days during Crankworks. I rode both the Boostmonster 2.0 and also the Rocky Mountain Maiden. I was gonna make one video out of the Boostmonster footage, and then somehow I seem to have lost my helmet with the camera on it. Okay guys, I lost my helmet. I had my Insta360 Ace Pro 2 on it and all the footage, and I lost it here in the Whistler Village. Like, I don't know what just happened. I was by Zog's. I feel like I might have left it by Zog's, and then I went to get pizza at Misty Mountain Pizza, and then I realized I don't have my helmet with me, because I just put it down somewhere and tried to backtrack where I all went, and I just could not find it anywhere at all. So someone must have picked it up, and that means someone has all my footage from Crankworks. So obviously that really sucks. I love that Specialized Dissident 2 helmet. Now I am sponsored by Insta360, so they were able to send a replacement camera, but there's still the footage. So the only footage that I actually have during my time at Crankworks is this one phone clip, as well as me and Normal Mountain Biker trying to get a thumbnail for my video. Big shout out to Normal Mountain Biker, by the way, for spending about 4 hours as we tried to get this one thumbnail. Hey, thumbnails are pretty important, guys.
Dude, this looks so intense on video.
So before today's ride, I also wanted to change the seals, and also we changed the bushings of the Supermonster. We also took a look at a couple other things just to make sure they're all functioning properly. I slightly changed the compression shim stacks just a little bit, but we kept the rebound the same. Last time, all the way down. So these forks being open bath forks, they're kind of like air forks right now. This fork has no oil in it, no spring in it, and let's just see how it looks. It'll spring back because there's air in it that wants to rebound back up. So what if I could put air into here? It's almost like you could make it an air fork or something. So about these springs, Rod here at RMR Suspensions suggested I should actually get them sandblasted just to remove all this paint because of it being flaky. So the flaky paint can actually break off. It could end up clogging some holes. So I went ahead, I got them sandblasted somewhere, but the problem then is they're now susceptible to oxidation. And so now you can get some little bits of rust showing. So the surface is a little bit rougher. So I'm researching all this and I figured, okay, I'm kind of supposed to re-powder coat them again. And here we go. We got the springs for the Supermonster powder coated black. All right guys, so I actually tried out some heat shrink wrap around the Supermonster coils. Problem is it's actually quite thick and it doesn't even fit into the stanchions. So that was a total wasted effort. Now I'm just cutting it off. All right, nobody's riding today. Beautiful mid-September day, just a Thursday today. This bike kind of needs to go on the side here. It's just so long. The back wheel hangs lower. It can't even hug the thing. It'll like sway. Take another ride on the Boostmonster 2.0. Whoops, frick. Made a couple changes to this bike since last time I rode it. So as you can see, I added some more spacers under this crown. We raised the stack height up. I changed the setting of the stem so the stem's a little bit more forward. I added about 15 millimeters under the crown, raising it up. Now I can actually reach those bolts underneath, changing the stem without having to take the crown off. And this stem has 4 different settings since it is reversible. So now I changed it to the second most forward setting. So I also put on a 27.5 front wheel now, so we're finally trying what that's going to be like. It'll slacken out the bike a little bit, raise the front end a little. Here I'm just showing you how, yes, there is clearance with the 27.5 wheel with the 2.5 inch tire. Without the springs in the fork, this is what the bottom out looks like. It's around 12 millimeters of space left, so that's good. We put a new tire on the front. I've got 32 PSI in the front, 31 PSI in the rear, which sounds a little bit weird, but it's because I got the radial technology tire on the front here. A Magic Mary gravity casing, regular soft, because there's no ultra soft in 27.5 unfortunately. All right guys, let's try out Angry Pirate.
I did a full rebuild on this Super Monster fork just a couple weeks ago. So now, hopefully it rides better. Because honestly, it was feeling a little jank before.
Angry Pirate gets a bit tight with these berms, and that 1360 millimeter wheelbase is noticeable.
All right. Yeah, this bike has a big wheelbase. Oh, that part feels goofy. Yo. Want to take a look at the crabapple jumps?
Yeah, sure. Like how? Cool bike, man.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Yeah.
All right, I want to have a look at how crabapple hits is looking here. I have not ridden this trail for a couple of years. Whoa, okay, that's a big one. I'm not gonna go for it. Oh yeah, that lip looks big. It does look, yeah, the lip does look a bit bigger than before. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I actually would feel confident hitting this with the tire pressure I'm at.
Yeah?
You wanna just do it?
I won't do this one, but maybe I'll do this one. It's just our first lap. I don't wanna get too crazy. I'm feeling like I'm gonna raise the stack height too much on this bike right now. All right, let's do it. All right. Ah, cased it, shoot. Oh, frick. That was pretty bad. Dude, I cased them. No, that was terrible.
That was so weird because I went slower last round.
I wasn't really feeling the most confident that lap, and this was only the first lap of the day. But right now, it kind of just felt like that long wheelbase was not the best for some of these jumps. Or maybe I just really needed to warm up more.
Oh, they did some work. Oh, they smoothed that out. Wow. Sick. Dang, I'm feeling like my stock height's too high now. Shoot. I can actually tell. Okay guys, let's hit some A-line with the Boostmonster 2.0. Wow, sick. I like that hit because it's the right way for me. There's some big holes in there. I'm kind of thinking I might need to put stiffer spring in the rear though. I feel like I'm yeah, bottoming out the rear a bit much.
How was that on that bike?
It was alright. I think I might need a stiffer spring in the back. I felt like something was almost rubbing once in a while. Yeah, this bike is just like kind of front heavy.
I thought A-Line was running pretty good with this bike for the most part, but some jumps I did feel a little bit harder to clear than normal.
you gotta be careful.
Some berms are terrible. Okay, I felt slow on some stuff.
Your bike's long. I noticed that. Like when I'm clearing, you're coming up short on.
Dang, I'm a bit annoyed actually. I felt like it was riding better when I had the stack lower. Shoot. Yeah, it's a learning experience for sure. Let's hit up Canadian Open, the lower part, which was closed every single time I was here because it was never built up yet. Lower Canadian Open, let's try it out. Oh yeah, this is very different. Very different. Wow, look at this. What? There's so much dust I couldn't tell what I was looking at. Wow. That was kind of cool.
Wait, right?
Yep.
How heavy is it?
Probably close to 50 pounds.
50.
Yeah. Dude, there's the oil like leaking down the legs of my fork here. Shoot.
After putting new bushings in and new seals, I really am surprised how much oil is leaking out of each leg.
That looks stupid. That's outrageous.
Sometimes that can be normal for a little bit, but then it would stop. So we'll see how long this lasts. So going up Garbanzo, we're actually gonna ride some gnarly stuff now, some single black, double black tech, and we're gonna make our way to D1, that Proline jump trail. This is really gonna test the bike out a lot more.
Good to go. All right. This one's a bit more flowy. The spotty sunlight is not helping. Oh, that's different. Whoa, it's completely different. Whole different reroute. Whoa. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I don't know, I feel like there's almost like too much flex, or it's just kind of unstable. Hard to say exactly, but we should try the original sin here. Oof. Yeah, this bike is interesting. It's just, it feels like I'm like too flexy, or it's just like I don't have a good handle on it. Just the idea of it being too long, I guess. It would be kind of cool to get a clip of me though.
You want me to go down there?
Like from the bottom. Oh! Did I? Dude, it felt harsh on the back end. Yeah. I think I really bottomed out on the back end. It didn't feel very good, honestly, dude.
It looked really big though.
Did it? I did it smoother on the original Boostmonster before. I feel like I could have gone farther. Like my back tire, I think, cased it.
Oh, did it?
All right, let's hit up some in deep I so rarely ride this first section of trail.
I am feeling the negative effects of this super long wheelbase at about 1360 millimeters, which is around 25 millimeters longer than I thought it was supposed to be. And that's largely just due to the fact that the fork offset is way bigger than I thought, being around 70 millimeters, which I don't really see what the benefit of that is to have such a huge fork offset, you know?
That's a pretty cool section. All right. Oh wait, I accidentally went into a different line. I've never ridden this before. That was a different line. Like some of the really like gnarly routes, I just feel like there's flex going on, and like even my fork, it's just like not so smooth.
Super long bike, so gotta expect something.
Yeah. All right, let's go behind Wes here for in deep. This is my first time riding it all year. He's just gonna take it at a moderate pace. I remember this part always had so many lines. Whoops. Whoa, whoa. Okay. I almost was afraid of getting screwed up there. So I kind of feel like my back tire is dancing around too much. Okay, let's try. See, some of that, the fork can be kind of confidence inspiring. But a lot of that, the wheelbase is just too long.
It's rowdy, and that drop's a bit bigger than I thought.
Some stuff the fork was like pretty good.
All right, let's head to D1, the Pro Line Jump Trail.
All right, D1. Yeah, they're working.
This will be second time. So.
All right, let's do some D1. Nice. We're gonna go to the right here. Nice. Something's buzzing. Dude, something is buzzing on this bike. And it's not from landing, it's like from doing like a turn.
What I found is that since my chain is so long, because the chain stay is so long, the chain can actually flap side to side, and it's actually touching my tire at some points. So that's what the buzzing is.
I don't know, honestly, I don't consider this frame to be all that special. It's just an experiment. I'm not taking it too seriously. The rear suspension does not feel very good on it.
You missed the A-line a bit?
A little bit, to be honest.
It's like both different extremes.
I almost want to go back to trying that again and just like seeing. Either way, this is just too long. It's too much, but.
So I accidentally hit stop record instead of start record on my Ace Pro 2, so I did not actually film Dirt Merchant here. I did get my shock cam. So I'm still riding with a 400-pound coil on this Fox Van R. This shock has extra compression damping added in, but even then, I'm gonna have to put on the 450-pound coil, and even though it feels pretty terrible, because it's pretty harsh on the top, apparently this is a more regressive design, so there's not as much support stopping me from bottoming out. But I'm gonna have to try a 450-pound spring next time.
It almost feels like with this higher stack height, like it's aggravating my back more for some reason. That's weird. You want to do the dual slalom?
Yeah, that's what I meant, though.
All right, let's try it. Go. Okay. I'm in a bad gear. What the heck? Frick. That was awkward. Bro. Bro. Dude, that side, I felt like that was a good side.
Yeah, I hit a railer turn.
I screwed up a couple times because I can still do some good cornering on this bike.
Nice.
Like I still feel confident, like sometimes like really like leaning in, I can still corner fairly well. Oh wait, there's a blue trail? There's two different trails, look at that. Family cross. I was wondering where it was. There was no family cross this year. Look at these berms. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Sick. It's fun. Man, berms. My bike feels a little bit like a chopper almost. It's like when I sit down, just how high the bars are. Okay, we're gonna start off in Schleyer and we're gonna go into the new Canadian Open. Because I've never ridden this. There's a... Oh, here it is. To the left.
Yeah, on the left.
Okay. I feel like I hit my back tire pretty hard on some spots, or unless I'm just bottoming out. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm hitting... There's some harsh hits.
Just like chill.
Frickin' heck. Okay, let's... Frickin' send Canadian Open. What is this? Whoa. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was sick. Oh, ah, frick. Okay, that was feeling awkward, man. Something was not right there. Shoot. Boy. Oh man, that was rowdy. I don't know if you could tell on video, but like, I was just getting a little squirmy. I don't know if my back tire was getting like flown out somewhere, or even my front tire at one point. Yeah, you think I'm riding pretty fast on the tech?
I think that you might feel like you're not riding the best, but that bike is pushing you over that tech really quick. Because like, I can't even keep up with you and I was riding that good. Like that was...
Well, that's good to hear because, awesome. Yeah, that's good to hear because I was not feeling that great on it. Yeah, because like I was saying, I was feeling super squirmy at a couple spots. I don't know, it's just like the suspension is not very good suspension, so it doesn't feel that great. That's why. Yeah, like the rear shock is kind of lame, like and the fork is not performing like it used to. All right, thanks. So one thing is for sure, the wheelbase is too long. It is not good. I feel like one of the best things I can do for this bike is shrink the reach, but put a longer stem on, and slightly shrink the chainstay length as well.
So I just have to admit, I have not been as stoked on this bike as I thought I would have been. I think that's part of the reason why it was taking so long to put out these videos, in addition to the fact that there really were delays. I thought this bike would have been built up over a year ago, but it was just last August that I finally got it built up. And I really overestimated how long it is, but it's definitely a learning experience. And I will be riding it more, trying on new stems, trying on a few different things. Boostmonster 2.0 really is just practice mode for something like a Boostmonster 3.0 in the future.
Kind of hilarious. Wesley loves his used tires from the tire recycling station.
3C Max Grip DH casing.
All right guys, so I learned a few things today. My stack height is too high now, so I'm gonna try and find a happy medium between. I might wanna put a stiffer spring on the rear shock. Yeah, I just really don't think this long chainstay is helping. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking a lot about what another iteration of Boostmonster 3.0 would be like. It would definitely be shorter wheelbase, shorter reach, shorter chainstay, longer stem, maybe like a 35 mil single crown stem. The thing about the rake of this fork, the stanchions are so far forward from the steer tube. Because the thing is, I would like its slacker head angle, but slacker head angle just puts this front wheel even farther forward. So those are some of my thoughts. I'm curious what you guys have to say about this bike, what your thoughts are right now about this. Yeah, I just feel like this frame just has too much flex in it.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you want to watch another video of me riding the Boostmonster 2.0, check out this video right here, riding it at the Grouse Bike Park. That was before this video. And funny thing, on my ride home from today, I almost lost the bike. My bike rack twisted because it was getting rusted. And it was ever since then I had to get a new bike rack, which I did last fall. And I've already kind of shown that off, but some of these videos are way out of order. Thanks everyone. I will see you guys next time.